warnings have been issued for parts of the Maritimes, including the entirety of the province of New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, as well as parts of Cumberland and Colchester counties in Nova Scotia. Throughout this weekend, there could be some wind chills making it feel as cold as minus 25 to minus 37 at times. Here's a look at some wind chill values around the Maritimes as we make our way through Friday night and into Saturday morning. And this is when that polar air is really moving into place. And you can see even by around midnight, Friday into Saturday afternoon, and you can see there isn't a lot of improvement in the wind chills from the morning into the afternoon hours because of the gusty winds, and then similar wind chill values are expected Sunday night and into the day on Sunday.
Well, hello my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today you find me at home. I'm going to be staying home today, and I'm definitely going to be staying home tomorrow because the weather is supposed to get progressively colder and colder and colder in the next 2, 3, 4 days. So I'm just planning 2 days ahead for now. And if I have to stay put here in the house for the next 4 days, that's no problem. We're all set. We've got plenty of food, plenty of blankets, anything that we need just to keep us nice and toasty warm. But to keep myself busy, well, there's always something to do in the house. There's always something to do in the house. There's always chores to do. So I thought, well, I'll give myself a little project for today. I think I'm going to tidy up the inside of my fridge today. Every now and then that cleaning has to be done, and it's not too bad in there, but I just like to stay on top of it. So I think I'm gonna do some cleaning. I'm gonna wash the inside of my fridge, just tidy up a little bit. So that's project number 1 on this cold, chilly day. There's my fridge all emptied out. So I'm just gonna get it all washed up. I think I might rearrange the shelves here too. Just gonna adjust these shelves in a different way. And I'm gonna pull out that drawer right there and wash the inside of it really, really well. Get it all spick and span. The fridge is all spick and span, and you can see I kind of moved these shelves here around, and this here is all nice and clean inside. It wasn't too bad anyway, but I like to stay on top of things. So the fridge is all clean. Everything is put back in, and there's our Brita filter for water. So it looks really good. I feel like I'm being very productive. Project number 1 is done. Now it's time for project number 2. And guess what that is? It's the most important job of today. Make myself a hot chocolate. And then we shall proceed to project number 3. Here is project number 3. I have all of these clean dishes that have to be put away, and they're all completely dry. What I usually do, except for like the pots and pans that you see here, I wash them by hand. But I empty the dishwasher, and any plastics that aren't completely dry from the dishwasher go on here. So we have a little bit of everything. So I've got to put all these away, and I have to tackle the dishwasher. Everything is clean in the dishwasher, so they all have to be taken out and put in the cupboards back there. Get them all put away, and then that will finish that project for today. Project number 4 is coming right up. And today has been laundry day. So I've been busy doing Gerald's laundry and Josh's laundry, my laundry. I'm just about to put the face cloths and tea towels and towels, etc. in the dryer. But right now I'm going to head into the living room and get Gerald's clothes folded, Joshua's and mine, get that situated, and then I'm almost done for the day. I have my laundry baskets up on the couch, and this basket here is for Gerald's clothes and my clothes, and this basket over here is for Joshua's clothes. My very last project of the day, and it begins with the letter P. P for pizza, my friends. I have some pizza here. These were on sale, so I picked this one up, and I picked this one up, and I picked this one up. They were all on sale. I'm going to cook all three. If we have leftovers for tomorrow, excellent. No complaints about leftovers, and this is so easy, super, super easy. And that'll end my chores for the day and for the night. It'll be so good just to relax. And tomorrow is a new day. And I think it's going to be a very cold day too. What is the wind chill outside?
It feels like minus 23 degrees Celsius outside in Yarmouth right now. There's a northwest wind blowing at 37 kilometers per hour.
Good morning, rise and shine, wakey, wakey. It's coffee time, and it's also a very, very cold day outside today. It's not snowing right now, it's not snowing. But I was looking at the roads from my living room window, and there's glare ice on the roads. And I opened the front door, and it's just very, very, very chilly outside. So I think we're staying put home today, my friends. It's a very, very cold wind chill out there today. So I think that we're just going to stay put in the house, Gerald, Joshua, and I, and just stay as warm as we can. Stay nice and toasty warm. And to start my day off, I've got my morning coffee, nice and hot coffee. Nice hot coffee, and I'm still waking up. I have my lip chap here. It's January, so the lip chap comes out in January. Here in Nova Scotia, my lips have a tendency to get very, very dry this time of the year. So I've got my lip chap, and I'm not going to be doing too much hustling and bustling around the house. I did quite a bit yesterday, cleaning and just doing chores around the house. But today is going to be just more of a relaxing day. I have my coloring books here, my special coloring books that I can work on. There's some pictures colored in there. There we go. I'm going to sit on the couch, watch some TV, watch some YouTube with Gerald and Josh, do a little bit of coloring, and I have lots of nice pencil crayons here. Colored pencils, and I have my word search books, which I love. This one's geography, this one, and I have another word search. This one's about history. And what else? Oh yes, I wanted to talk to you about something that a viewer had asked me about, and that's about this ring here. Now I've got my engagement ring and my wedding ring. But a viewer had asked me about this one here. Asked if I would talk a little bit about this ring right here. Okay, so let's see. We've got to go back a few years. 1989. A lot of you know I'm from Ontario, and I graduated my high school years in Ontario at a Catholic school in Ontario. And that's in June 1989 that I graduated from high school. And I was living with my mom. And my dad and stepmother were moving down here to Yarmouth, Nova Scotia that month, or in July 1989. So I came down with Dad and Wilma. I was 17 when I graduated from high school. And in July, when I moved down here to Nova Scotia with Dad and Wilma, I shortly had, after we moved here, had my 18th birthday in July. September 1989, I met Gerald, who is now my husband. In November 1989, Gerald and I started dating. In December 1989, Christmas rolled around. My first Christmas with Gerald, and he gave me this ring here, my birthstone. It's a nice red ring. So I thought I'd share that with you. I know a special viewer had asked me a few days ago if I would talk a little bit about that ring. So I thought I'd share that little tidbit of sweet information with you. And I sure do love these rings. All three of these rings were given to me by Gerald. But that was definitely a really nice Christmas present right there. Really nice Christmas present from Sweetie Pie Gerald. So, we're just going to be having a chill day today, my friends. We're not going far just because of the weather. And I thought for lunch I'd make something nice, like warm, like a hot meal for lunchtime. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. I'm going to cook up these boneless pork loin chops. These here. I had to kind of take a second glance because I'm not wearing my glasses. But these are nice. I'll put them in the oven with some barbecue sauce. And then these fries here, I actually made these up myself. I made these fries up here. All I did was peel potatoes and put them in my French fry cutter. And soak them in lemon water. And I put them on like a tea towel to dry a bit so they wouldn't be so wet. Then I flash freeze. I did that with these and then put them in the freezer bag. So I'm going to try this out, see how they turn out. First time doing my potatoes like this for French fries. I'm sure they'll turn out fine, but they'll cook in the oven the same time as I cook up these pork chops here. So I'll let you all know how they turn out. I'm excited to see how those French fries turn out. I think they'll turn out fine. So now I'm going to head out into the living room, work on these, do a little bit of coloring, and watch some TV with Gerald, and drink my coffee. Dinner is served, and Joshua has his meal, and Gerald has his meal, and I have mine, and the power didn't go out, so that's good news. And what I did with the potatoes is I added a little bit of oil, like olive oil. I have this bottle here. I have to actually add more in there, but I sprayed some oil, just a little bit of oil, on the fries while they were cooking in the oven. And I added garlic powder and some salt and some oregano. And I tasted it, and it tastes A1. It tastes fantastic. And I have some steamed vegetables and the boneless pork chops right there. So it makes for a really, really nice warm meal on a very cold day. The afternoon is going on and on and on, and it's still very chilly outside, and I'm dressed up warm. I've got my sweater on, but despite that, I've been putting this here on, this wrap. This is something that Joshua gave me as a gift, probably a year and a half ago, yes. And it keeps me nice and warm. It's got pockets there. It's got a pocket here. It keeps me really nice and warm on days like today. And we have our heater on, but this also helps too. Plus I'm wearing my slippers. So this was a really nice gift for from Josh. Keeps me warm in the winter months. And I want to show you something that my daughter Stacy gave me for Christmas. Look at this little beauty. Movie night. I've never seen anything like this, but it's very cute. Very cute and very snacky. Yes, it was my first time seeing something special like this. A little snack pack tray. And I'll show you what I have here. In the back, I have some Aero. And of course, I've already opened these. I'm having a little here, a little there. That's what they look like. They're not all wrapped individually. Just in this nice little bag here. And it came with these here. Popcorn, caramel popcorn. And you know how much I love popcorn. Any kind, please. And then here is a cup. But this is not just a cup. There's some little treasures inside here. Ta-da! This was quite a gift for Christmas. So what is in the cup? We've got some pumpkin spice latte right there. And also something else. French vanilla. And I think I'm going to have to put my glasses on so I can read everything. Okay. Oh, there it says hot chocolate mix. Isn't that great? I think I'm going to make some of this right now, actually. On such a cold day, this will be great to have. And I'll put it in this very special festive cup. It's perfect for a day like today. Well, my friends, I want to thank you so much for keeping me company the past couple of days. It's been a pleasure spending time with you all. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.